Hello dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share with you some news that has deeply moved all the fans of Can Yaman and Sara Bluma. During an intimate dinner with close friends, Sara surprised everyone with an unexpected declaration of love. With tears in her eyes and a radiant smile, she looked at Can and said, "I have found you forever." Her words touched not only him, who responded with a sincere smile, but also everyone present, moved by the intensity of the moment. What began as a simple friendly gathering turned into a deeply personal scene. Sara, always known for her discretion, opened her heart and made it clear that what truly matters is not what the world says, but what the two of them share. This confession marked a turning point. After months of avoiding public comments about her private life, Sara decided to openly show her feelings. Close friends confirmed that Can, although more reserved, also shows his love clearly in private. And although both live under constant media pressure, moments like this prove that they're willing to build a solid future together. Sara's gesture sparked a wave of reactions on social media. Many fans praised the courage of expressing such genuine emotions in a world where celebrity relationships are often seen as a spectacle. Others wonder if this step will change how the couple chooses to appear publicly from now on. Sara's phrase, "I have found you forever," has become a symbol of their love and a reminder that even under the pressure and spotlight of the entertainment world, it is still possible to live an authentic story. Turning to Demet Özdemir, the picture is far more complicated. She's a figure who inspires both admiration and rejection. On one side, the artist with spontaneity and charm who won over audiences. On the other, the woman often targeted by gossip, accusations, and harsh criticism. Many perceive her as someone too focused on image, not always honest, and at times making questionable choices. Her name remains inevitably linked to that of Can Yaman, even though they have taken different paths. Some believe she exploits that connection to stay in the spotlight. Others accuse her of hypocrisy and inconsistency, of showing different faces depending on the circumstances. Yet behind all this, there is a woman who has endured a ruthless environment. Few actresses manage to remain relevant for so long despite fierce criticism. But today, her private life weighs heavier than her career. As long as this remains the case, she will continue to be viewed with mistrust. In my view, Demet needs to choose transparency. She has talent, and if she decides to show more honesty and less strategy, she could win back her audience. People don't demand perfection, they ask for coherence. And it is coherence that could restore her to the affection she once enjoyed. In short, Demet Özdemir lives trapped in contradiction. Admired and hated, defended and attacked. She should not let this destroy her, but rather turn it into strength. Because beyond criticism, she's still a capable actress with a place in the public's memory. The question is, which Demet does she want to show? The mask that many criticize, or the real woman behind the star? It's true that often the media tries to show her as guilty or as the third wheel, but it's evident she wants no part of it. Her strength lies in keeping her distance, focusing on her projects, and letting others waste time in absurd discussions. Some call her proud, and she is, but in the best sense, proud of who she is as a woman and a professional. Unlike Can Yaman, Demet doesn't seem trapped in the constant desire for attention. Of course, she suffers from media pressure and rumors, but she chooses to prove her value in each project without depending on scandal. That, to me, is a lesson. You don't need to answer every lie. Sometimes silence is the strongest response. The most unfair thing is that, despite everything, people still try to tarnish her name. They invent secret weddings, jealousy scenes, letters that never existed, as if Demet were a fictional character and not a real woman with feelings and dignity. It's painful to see them reduce her to gossip when she doesn't need to prove anything there. At the same time, this gives her a special aura. Because every time they try to attack her, her silence speaks louder than 1,000 words. She refuses to play the game, reinforcing the image of someone who respects herself and doesn't let others decide her destiny. While Can is caught in a whirlwind of rumors, Demet has chosen another path, distance, and this distance puts her on a different level, one that those who truly value her understand and respect. Not everyone sees it, because scandals are easier to follow, but those who know her career recognize she has protected what truly matters, her dignity and her work. In conclusion, Demet Özdemir represents the opposite of what many want to show online. She is not the woman in a scandalous triangle, nor the actress who lives off controversy. She is a professional who has learned to leave the noise behind and focus on what truly defines her: work, talent, and independence. And no matter how many stories they invent, none can erase what she has already proven. She shines on her own, without needing anyone else. That is why I believe that, even if their paths are separate today, Demet still holds a fundamental role. Not because she depends on Ken, or because her life revolves around him, but because authenticity leaves indelible marks. She has managed to build a solid career, resist external pressures, and cultivate a silence that is worth more than 1,000 hasty words. While others seek noise, she seeks calm. While some burn out in scandal, she finds strength in her independence. In the end, when I'm asked for an opinion, I answer with certainty. Demet Özdemir shows that true dignity does not require speeches. She is the living memory of authenticity and the certainty that, above all, there will always be a difference between what is true and what is superficial. And that is why, even if many focus on Can, I believe that the greatest strength, the one that inspires and endures, lies in Demet.